Alright, so here's my guitar collection. It's my guitar collection that I've acquired over decades. So we got this one. This is my Guitar Hero 2 controller. You know, it's from 2006. Got a broken whammy bar. It still works, but it's just broken. Strum bar is a little fucky. I actually just started playing. I actually just got my PS2 working again, and the strum bar is kind of fucky. Like, it'll strum like extra, you know, so that kind of sucks. And then I got this Flying V, which I probably got around the same time, maybe 2007. So it was probably like a year younger. So, yeah, I put those stickers on, yeah, it's kind of gay. In a good way, of course. It's very cool. Yeah, so, I mean, the buttons are kind of, you know, they're kind of bigger. They, like, stick out farther. And the green's, like, different. Yeah, see, these don't come out. So they're a bit harder to press, and when I was younger, when I was really young, that was kind of hard to deal with. But the strum bar is, like, really good. It's really solid. You know. This one's kind of, you know. So, I mean, so this one's got kind of like a fucky... So this one's got a fucky strum bar and a bad whammy bar. And then this one's got... Everything's fine, except you can't do star power with the... You can't do star power by pulling the guitar up. You know, you gotta press the buttons, which the buttons... This one's, like, a lot harder to press than, like, here. And, like, this one sits in your lap. You know, this one doesn't, really. You know, that one's got a nice spot for your leg if you want to play while sitting down. Sometimes I do, actually. I've been kind of playing Guitar Hero without the music. Because, one, I've been playing on my big screen, like my big 4K TV, 65-inch. So, I mean, like, but I've been playing on the PS2 using a little component, the HDMI converter. So, I mean, it looks really, I mean, it's not terrible, but I mean, like, it's definitely not good. And, I mean, there's some kind of lag that I can't get figured out, but I mean, like, I'm still pretty good after all these years. Like, I was really good, you know. Guitar Hero 3, I'd be all an expert, you know. I think I could 5-star like I'm all except for Before I Forget by Slipknot. I could never beat Through the Fire and Flames. I could never get past the first part. I couldn't, you know, I just couldn't. But, yeah, so I've been playing again, and I actually just got in the mail. I had to rebuy all my Guitar Hero stuff because I don't know what happened to my discs. I had Guitar Hero 1, Guitar Hero 2, I had Guitar Hero 3, and then I had World Tour. I actually got World Tour in the band thing, and I don't know, it's not as good as Rock Band. Guitar Hero World Tour, I mean, obviously everyone knows that now, but I mean, like, back then, like, the drum kit was not as good. It wasn't as fun either. So, yeah, that kind of sucks. I still have it, but it's like all... I left the batteries in. My dumbass kid self left the batteries in, so it exploded. Same with the guitar. I think I tossed that out. That was fucked up. I tried using it. It just didn't work. I don't know what happened. Actually, I think I do have... I don't think I threw away the disc. I threw away the guitar. I need to throw away those drums, because they don't work anyway. But yeah. Guitar Hero 2, I put a lot of time in. That was, like, my favorite. It was, like, my favorite, yeah. A lot better times, you know. Things were a lot easier when you could just play fucking Guitar Hero. not give a fuck about anything. You know, Monkey Wrench is like my favorite thing to play. Because the Foo Fighters, when you're a fucking little kid, the Foo Fighters are badass. Obviously, my tastes have grown. I don't care too much for the Foo Fighters. Not even like, I used to like Blink-182 too. It was weird because I didn't really like Blink-182 until I got into high school. Even like I knew about them, and I thought they were like, you know, I thought they were stupid. You know, I was like, oh, that's not cool. It's not cool to like Blink-182. I mean, I didn't even really listen to their music. What I knew was, I don't know, a few of their songs, I Miss You, and like, I was about to say Say It Ain't So. I don't even know what the fuck that song is called. You know, I don't even remember. But, yeah. That song was on Donkey Konga, yeah. I have a GameCube. Donkey Konga was fun. Yeah. But I did get this in the mail. I had to rebuy my discs, like I said. I just couldn't find them. I couldn't find Guitar Hero 1, 2, or 3. I don't know what happened to them. Had them all for PlayStation 2, but... So I had to rebuy them. So it cost me like $60 to get them all. But that includes Guitar Hero Rocks the 80s. You know... Rocks the 80s, which I have played. My buddy had it. He even let me borrow it once while he was going away, doing something. But yeah, that one was really fun. You know, I had some good tracks too. You know, obviously I don't really listen to any of this music anymore. You know, but I mean, be kind of shitty if all the songs were underground indie tracks. I mean, that'd be badass, but I mean, it'd be shitty for, you know, selling. So I got this. I never realized they released this, but it was a Guitar Hero 3-disc set. Guitar Hero 1, 2, and 3, you know. So when I saw that, I was like, oh my god, it's like it was meant to be, you know, because I was trying to like, oh, I'm going to have to get Guitar Hero 1, 2, and 3 at least, just for nostalgia's sake, you know. And it's sealed. I don't know if... I don't think they would have resealed it. I mean, maybe they did, but I mean, it doesn't look like in bad condition either. I can't believe it. Like, this is... It looks brand new. Like, it looks sealed, you know. There's nothing, like, you know, I've looked over it, you know. But, I mean, like, the dog ears aren't really there. Corners are fine. There isn't really scratches or anything. I mean, obviously, this thing's probably been... This thing was probably produced back in, like, 2008 maybe, you know, so I mean, this thing's pretty old, you know, it's been sitting somewhere, you know, never sold, mainly because, well, by the time Rocks the 80s came out, Guitar Hero 3 didn't follow, probably not too long afterward. This probably didn't come with a guitar. There was probably no guitar bundle with this. You know, but I mean, that's pretty lucky, so I'm actually pretty excited to get this. I actually got this a couple days ago. But I've been playing Guitar Hero 3, and I haven't really had much time because I'm still trying to play my other games, too. I mean... And, oh, another thing is that my fucking wrist... I don't know how I used to play this when I was a kid. I don't know how anyone plays this shit. Like, all the Guitar Hero YouTubers, you know... I don't really watch any, but every now and then I'll watch an aside video. You know, I used to watch Guitar Hero Phenom back in the day, but I don't think he does things anymore. Those guys are insane, you know. I can pass expert on a lot of songs, but, you know, actually, I feel like I'm actually better at doing some of the noodly stuff, assuming that it's like kind of, you know, it's like kind of like 3 up, 3 down, or something like, you know, 3 up, 3 down, or like 3 up, you know, maybe 4 up or 4 down, like that. Not like the weird, like, kind of like, you know, shit that, like, makes your brains, like, you know, go crazy. Not like that type of noodly stuff with the guitars. But, the strumming, like, that I can't get down. Like, before I forget that, like, kind of, like, you know, strum, where you have to strum, like, off. It's not very good. I cannot do that, no. And I can only play a few songs. You know, when I first did it, my fucking left wrist was just trashed. It was just trash, dude. I couldn't even fucking... I could barely move. I had to grab it, you know. I don't have carpal tunnel, but maybe I have something close, you know. So I mean, yeah. But I've gotten now I can play a few songs, you know. I almost FC'd My Name is Jonas, you know. So I can still play pretty good. Surprisingly, after a decade plus. You know, it's actually kind of insane that I can still play that well. But I do play guitar now, so let me show my guitars. You know. So, this is the old one. This is actually my brother's guitar. But, I mean, he never really got into playing guitar. So, I just took it for myself. It's been through a lot, you know. This thing's got to be about as old as that Guitar Hero controller. Well, I mean, I'm sure it's older than that, but I mean, that's just like when I got it. When my brother got it. I mean, it's an Ibanez Geo. You know, I'm not exactly a guitar guy. You know, I like it because it's black. I just don't like most guitars. Most guitars just don't look good. Like an SG or a Flying V or an Explorer or Firebird or all those jazzy guitars. I don't know, they just don't look good. I just don't like the look of them. But I mean, like, this is like a metal guitar. It's got 24 frets. You know, oh man, I don't know what those are called, but those dots, you know, I do play guitar, I'm not bad. But I mean, like, it's never been something I'm good at. I was never a natural at playing guitar, you know. I mean, obviously, a lot of people can be good at guitar, but I mean, like, I was never, like, a natural. I never really took off. I can play Reptilia pretty well. Except the solo, of course, because I'm not that good. But, yeah. I replaced the pickups because I'm an idiot. You know. I mean, they work. I mean, the knobs are gone. Actually, they're not gone. I just didn't put them back on. I took them off because, you know, I was messing with it and I didn't want them falling off or something. This thing's broken, though. You know, this thing's broken, so it doesn't even go on. So I left it off. That's why. Yeah, that's right. So I left it off. The pickup changer, whatever thing, is it had a black little aglet to it. I don't know if that's proper use of the word, but something like an aglet on it, you know. It's not fiber, but I mean, it's not fibrous, but a little cap to it. Black little cap. That, you know, that came off a long time ago. I believe I still have it, but I mean, it just comes off, so I didn't ever put it back on. I had fucking electrical tape when I was an idiot in high school. You know what? I still believe that it looked cool to black out these, you know, the 3, 5, 7, 9, 12, 15, 17, 19, 21, and 24 frets. It did look cool to black them out. But I mean, anyone that fucks with electrical tape knows that shit is so sticky. It just fucks with everything, you know. It's just nasty as hell. So I mean, you can imagine, you know. Because I mean, like, I fitted them pretty nicely to the whole thing too, you know. So you can just imagine how nasty that was. Because eventually, I mean, it was fine to play for a lot, but then eventually it was gonna come off, you know. And it did, yeah. But and then I actually bought this guitar. I think it was around $300. It looks cool. I actually think it looks better. You know, it's the one that I wanted to use. But what happened was the pickups are just trash. You know, I'm not a serious recorder or anything, but I mean, like, I like to fucking, you know, hear what my guitar sounds like, right? I have this shitty amp. Maybe I'll show that a different time. It's really shitty. It's an Ibanez amp. Yeah, it does not sound good. You know, it just does not sound good. But, these pickups were trash. They were trash. It's so fuzzy in the worst way. It's not like even a lo-fi thing. They were just so trash. And when the old pickups for these, you know, they were 10 plus years older than that thing, were totally fine. And I was like, okay, well, let me let me swap them out, right? And maybe I could have made it work, but I mean, one, it was different metals, but that doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter, because I ended up putting my new pickups in here, but the thing is, they didn't have the wires didn't match. Like, this one had, like, 2 wires per, like, wire pickup, you know, kind of like one exposed copper and one wired copper. And then this one was, like, one of them was like one exposed and then one wired, and then the other one was one exposed, 2 wired. So I was like, okay, and I tried to make it work. Like, you know, I spent a lot of time, you know, twisting them up, trying different connections to see if it would work, and it just never worked. And then I put them back in, and then the bottom one worked, but the top one didn't work, you know, with the old pickups, you know. I tried to put these pickups into this, because I kind of like this guitar better, because 1, it has the fucking accessories, you know, and 2, I think it's like the same shape, but I mean, it's not as pointy. Pointy's kind of, I don't like that. It's not glossy. I don't really like the glossiness, and it's got this, like, yellow, golden, kind of orange outline. And I like the, you know, the fret markers better. And the head, I like the head better. I think it's... Actually, they're both kind of... I don't know, whatever. I'm actually indifferent to the heads now that I think about it. You know? And maybe I'm actually a little prefer that. Actually, I think I like the way that one looks. And I just like the way that one actually works. You know? Because you can just go up the line. And you don't really have to look much. I mean, I'm sure I'd get used to it, but I never got used to it because this thing was shitty. You know, and this one takes batteries, and I didn't know. I was like, this one fits my budget, you know. So I mean, I'm not planning on it, but if I do find some pickups to that actually fit or seem like they fit, and they're somewhat cheap, I'll probably get them. Try to get this one back up. But this one, yeah, these pickups are actually better than the old ones anyway. It worked, even though they're different metals. You know, this one's like coppery. These ones are like, the new pickups are like gray. I don't know what the fuck metal they use. So yeah, that's my guitar collection. That took a lot longer than I expected. But yeah, that's my guitar collection.